Hello and welcome to Weaste Allotments. My name's Matt and it's the 5th of December 2014. We had a really hectic week this week on here. First there was the Christmas do on Saturday. 250 people turned up at the Royal British Legion in Swinton. Total sellout. We had belly dancers, we had disco, DJ, we had singer. There was even competitions. There was a competition to win Salford tickets. Wasn't particularly keen on Salford actually, but there you go. There was them. There was a raffle. There was about 20 prizes in the raffle. Loads of homemade wines. There was all sorts of stuff. Gifts what people would give to everybody. What donated for the raffle. Yeah, so there was a lot of that. There was a fantastic buffet. They went over OTT with a buffet. There was just too much. It was 250 people. I'm not kidding you. There was still stuff left over, and everybody filled the faces. Fantastic buffet, brilliant. That was on the Saturday. I had a couple of orange juices. I don't drink. Not drunk now for 28 years to this day. I've not had a drink, and I gave up drinking when I was 24, so that tells you. 28 days, yeah. Oh yeah, it's my birthday today. Yeah, I've had 31 21st birthdays, so do the maths, yeah. So yeah, I've been down here this morning, just clearing the last of the artichokes and the celery. I've actually give them away. I give all the artichokes to my mate, he's a Lebanese lad who's got a plot on here called John. I give him a big bloody bag of them, so they all went. So I took them up, compost them. The celery I cut, trimmed, give them all my neighbours, so they've all gone. So I've got a space there on my plot to put some stuff in. Although saying that, on Wednesday when I come on it was a sheet of ice. It was -8 on this allotments on Wednesday. All my lettuce in my greenhouse was all flat on the floor. It was a right mess. All the cabbage was frozen solid. Everything was got a right hammering. But believe it or not, everything at the moment is either the lettuce recovered and they're ready for taking them. We just got to take one when I fancy one, really. But I was amazed how they popped back up. It was so cold, even inside the greenhouse with the heated beds. It took an hammering. The other greenhouse, everything froze solid in there. All the buckets, ice buckets, the whole lot. Even the chickens' buckets froze with, and that had glycerin in to stop that happening. But glistening works up to about -6 degrees, and it starts it doesn't work so good. But fortunately for me, I've got some, I think there's about, I won't say they're gallons, about 5 gallons. I've got about 4. Hang on, so we can drag one out here. No, these are them, full of water. Filled them the other day. There's another one. The camera's actually perched on one of them now. It's so funny, honestly. I'll put that underneath there. So yeah, I'm saying, I was chuckling to myself before, like, I've got 2 wood stain buckets, I've got the water, and then I've got an egg carton to level it all off to stop it wobbling about. We're in the shed at the moment. Obviously you can see the shelves at the back. It's a damn sight warmer in here than it is out there. Yeah, so the frost was really bad on here on Wednesday. So I did a video. I had to stop the video because I was using, when I got down to the bottom where we did the video last time, I don't know if you've seen that video, but it was squirrels all over the show. I couldn't believe how close he was to me. There was like 6 foot away. So we does the video from the top, we gets down to the bloody bottom of the plot. I'm doing this video and all of a sudden I'm surrounded by long-tailed tits. Yeah, that's what they call. They're a lovely small bird. but they're a long-tailed tits, and there was about, I say, well, obviously there was moving around all over the show. There was between 10 and about 16 of them, and it was all on this bush. And I'm from me to the camera away videoing them, and my camera, I just sort of looked across at the fence, and then all the profanities started then. What had happened was that now I've been working at the bottom of the allotments the day before, so the fence was completely it was secure, and I looked in between these fawns, and the fence had been cut across, and then just as though it was still there in one piece. No, I'm not praying, but it's like in one piece, like, so it looked like it wasn't, you know, it had not been tampered with. And I'm looking at these birds, and below me, I noticed it's been cut right across. So I moved it, and it all fell. It's sort of, you know, people could get in and out. Now we've had problems again, where people have been saying they've had stuff being taken the night before. So I thought, oh yeah. So as I clocked this, I thought, my God, I'm gonna have to. So I got on the blower to the chairman. He come down and said, look, we need another fence post. I said, I've seen one on here somewhere, but where the hell I've seen it, I don't know. Anyhow, we went looking, and we found it on, and it was an empty plot at the very back of the allotments. What had just been laying at the back of the, next to the fence. So I actually got that. Then got my hacksaw from home. We cut it, we drilled it, we put it back on at the back of my plot, the fence. It's secure now. But yeah, they were back again. The bleeding. Oh, like I say, I had to stop the video because slip of the tongue there. Sorry about that. But yeah, the profanities that were coming out of my mouth when I did it. So unfortunately, you don't get to see these little long-tailed tits. Absolutely gorgeous they were. There was one of them actually landed on my shoulder. That's what they were so tame. Talk about. I mean, they were taking the chance as well, because Sooty sleeps in the compost bin, and Sooty likes his hunting. Although if he would have seen these things, there wasn't much meat on them, but he would have took them if he would have saw them. Yeah, so we had that problem. I said, come on today. It's my birthday today, like I just said. It's come on. It was absolutely gorgeous today. It was 75 inside the greenhouse. It's absolutely lovely. The sun was belting down, and the only reason why I'm doing this video now, doing another video, is because the sun was that bright. All you could see is this part of my mouth. You couldn't see my eyes or nothing. It was the shadow cast this me bib and me hat. Casted a shadow over my eyes, so that's why I'm doing the video again. But just after it, it's about 10 minutes into the video now. We had, you can imagine, bright sunshine, baking sunshine, and all of a sudden this cloud come over. Lightning flashed and thunder claps, like, and then the hailstone started. So we got a battering with hailstone rain. There was hailstone, there was rain, there was thunder and lightning, and the sun in the south was beaming down. So we had everything. We had the old repertoire. I was waiting for the snow, and then the 10 biblical plagues, but that they didn't come. I know we are being plagued at the moment by these carpetbaggers, or I should say thieves. There's lots of names I like to call them. Yeah, so we've had them on here. Anyhow, I'm pretty chuffed. I've got this cracking little chair here, this little yellow chair. My mate says, you might cover it up because it's almost new. It's a belt, it really is. It's a belt. I'll spin the camera around in a minute and let you see. Keep wiping my nose. I'm sure I'm coming down with another chest infection again. Unbelievable. But there. So I've got this. I feel like... oh God, like Ronnie Corbett. Who said that now? Dave's Allotments. He's a character, that guy, I can tell you. He cracks me up. I watched him one of his videos the other day. He had so much trouble with his roof with it leaking, and I'm having problems myself. So anyone who's listening to this video and they've sent me a message, I'm sorry I can't reply at the moment because the messages are... I'm having problems with me messaging on YouTube. I don't know what it is. I think it's the computer. Now all my computers, I loaded the same software in, and it seems to be the same bug on them all. So I'm getting some new software, Windows 7. I use Windows 7, Windows 8, but it's the same software that I've been using, and it's giving me a load of hassle. So I can't really apply to. It's certain people it lets me reply to, others it doesn't. So I like to thank everybody who's subscribed to my YouTube videos. I say keep sending your messages, I will answer them all. I'm taking care of it as we speak. I'm getting a new PC shortly for Christmas. I should have got one today for my birthday, but well, it's me who's got to buy it. But yeah, so I was back to today. So I was dying to send him a message to say, pat your bleeding roof up and let it run off both sides. Anyhow, he did it eventually, but he is a character. I love the guy, I love watching his videos, so funny, crazy. And then you've got there's lots of other people there. Katie's Allotments, I think she's called Lavender and Leeks. Thanks for that, you made me hungry watching that video. I had to go and buy myself a kebab. That was the last update she did there. I was like, where's these beans that she's going to put into this soup? She put her leeks in, and she put a red cabbage in and everything else, and she left the beans. So anyhow, she put beans in at the end. So yeah, it looked really good that, and you made me hungry. So yeah, after watching that, I phoned for a kebab from Happy Days in Eccles there. They do some cracking kebabs there. So I got myself a mixed shish kebab, if you can believe that. Yeah, so she does some fantastic videos. Editing's superb. I wish I could edit. Like I said, at the moment I'm having problems with Windows Movie Maker. Again, same problem on them all. And Jim's Allotments. I was watching him doing the racks in his greenhouse, done a superb job there, and I like the way he's set his videos out. Even the novices can follow them instructions. Well done, Jim. Spot on there, mate. Can't wait to see your little shells that you're making. I'm a welder fabricator myself, or I was a welder fabricator. Been doing it for like 30 years. I worked doing work for BNFL, British Nuclear Fuels, of MOD work. I've made thousands of different trailers, all different one-offs designs, so I know where he's coming from. I've worked with wood myself, done the whole lot, you know, been there, done that. It's probably electrical work, he probably knows how to do his wirings the same here, hydraulics, stuff like that. I could do all that. This is why it was so easy for this shed to be knocked together. I did a plan, and by the way, them technical drawings that you got there, mate, spot on. I was looking at them there in 3D, I thought, yeah, you know, they're as good as mine, them. I actually went to college to do all that. Well, there you go. But yeah, cracking videos he does. Sean's Allotments, he's another good character. He does some fantastic videos. I love watching his videos. I like his raw footage actually. They're a lot, although his edited ones are superb. I do like the raw footage videos he makes. They really are top. And you got there's so many of them. I mean, I love, is it Baking Soda? Brandon, Irish lad. That guy cracks me up. I love his the way he talks, his little stories. He has me in stitches, so I can't wait for him when he uploads. Even his he does a lot of turning and what have you. Now I in my time I've worked lathes and what have you, and I see where he's coming from. So I do like watching them. Them sort of videos he does. He's got his allotments and he's got his turning. I love his potato reveals. Yeah, he has me in stitches. There's just so many. Rick Van Man, he's another cracking character. He does some cracking videos. I loved the way he used his the solar panel to do his light system in his shed. I was doing it in mine until the buggers pinched my solar panel, so I've got to get another one. But there will be lights in there. I've got lights in at the moment. Over there, and I've got light here, so it's fairly bright. I hope you can see my face, if anything else. Yeah, there's just so many. I mean, there's Aaron. he does cracking videos as well. I enjoy watching everybody who subscribes to me. I watch all their videos and I enjoy them. It's better than watching TV, I find, and it's pity they don't do it more than often, you know. Absolutely, because the rubbish what's on TV at the moment, absolutely terrible. So again, I thank everybody for subscribing. Brilliant, really am well chuffed with the comments as well. It inspires me as well to do a bit more. So I'm going to get off this comfy chair. I'm so comfortable in this chair, I don't want to move, but I want to show you around the site. I'll show you the fencing, what they did. I'm not going to go into this greenhouse here at the side of the shed, because if you open the door, obviously the cold air is going to rush in, and these lettuce are very delicate, and in the daytime it's not too bad, but this time of night now it's starting to get cold and it won't get any hotter, so obviously they'll just drop like pancakes. So I'm going to grab the camera off here. Right, I'll show you what I had. This is what I've had this balance done. Right. So there's the 2 buckets, I wasn't kidding you. And I had this on top like that, and that's where the camera's been perched on. So yeah, I'm going to have to put that away in a minute. But yeah, this is at this, hang on, let me move this off here, because I'm going to put the cover back on. I've just been given this, absolutely fantastic. It's yeah, nice comfy chair for me. So I'll be able to sit here and look out at me allotments. Absolute, I can't thank Dave the busker. Dave is a cracking bloke. He just said to me, he says, if you didn't want it, Mark, you can have it, mate. So it's there in my shed, come and get it. So he's just give it me. And I couldn't let him go away without giving him half a dozen eggs. And since Mike was here as well, I give him half a dozen eggs as well. So that's all my eggs gone for this, well, for today anyhow. So we're out here now in the time is coming up to 5 to 4, so we've got about 25 minutes before the last licks of light drops over there, this horizon. So as you probably can see through the greenhouse there, you probably can see the lettuce in there, and they're doing really well. Inside this thing is I've got 5 I'll show you. Why not show you? Let's flip this, lift this lid up. Right, so these 5 raspberry canes, and then there's this lemon balm. This lemon balm's absolutely, it's coming up. This was all dead, this. Since I put it in here about 2 days ago, it's all come up. This was the only thing what wasn't frozen inside here. Right, let's close it back up again. Sorry about you looking at the gravel, I'm just trying to, well, I'll do that in a minute. Before we come away from this shed, I planted, the last video, I planted some of these crocuses, are they crocus? Yeah, crocus. And I planted them in this pot, and this hanging basket, and look at them, they've all come up. It's only been a week. Absolutely incredible. Really love this allotment. The soil is absolutely fantastic, it really is. I mean, the strawberries here, they just started to go a bit brown, 1 or 2 of the leaves. We're in December the 5th this is. This all should be gone by now. Oh, I can hear Jimmy screaming at his chickens over there. There's nothing in here at the moment. But I wanted to bring it over to this. This is the fence that they chopped off. So if I bring the fence out, put it on here. Put the other one on here. So I've back the camera out a bit. So this is what we was confronted with. This is the fence post, and this is where they cut it. They cut it right in the middle. Now what they've cut that with is a right mean pair of bolt cutters, I tell you. And they've yeah, and they just left it so it was like that. So I couldn't even, I didn't notice. It was just because the birds flew past it that I realised I seen it. So, and then the piece what I got was 9 foot long, so I had to cut this piece off here, re-drill the holes. I'll put that in there for the time being. You never know, we might need to use them as patches if they come in again. But yeah, it was down here on the path. We'll go back. We'll go down this way now. Now, as you can see, all the front of the plots, all nice and tidy. It's all clean, and There may be 1 or 2 leaves in this bed here, but that's about it, and there's a few more leaves that have fallen off this tree here. They'll soon be picked up and put into the wormery, I can tell you. But everything on the front of the plot is it's all winding down now, but it is looking good. That's the main thing. Now we're coming on to the back of the plot. Now this, we've got to remind you, Wednesday it was a sheet of ice on here. Everything was like a skating rink. All the wood chip was solid. You could actually, you're slipping on the wood chip, it was that bloody bad. All this lot was all frozen. I mean, everything's recovered. The celeriac, I've got to find someone who wants to eat some of that celeriac. I'm not particularly keen on it myself. I don't even know why I grew it, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, there's a lot of people who like it, so I'll be dishing it out to the neighbours. Like I say, the broccoli, well, what we're looking at here, we're looking at, these are all, this is garlic, that's garlic over here, all this is garlic, different types of garlic. Only put these in about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Look at the videos, you know, you see me probably when I put them in. The broccoli, I'm going to have to take these for Sunday dinner this Sunday, because they're big enough to take now, and if I leave them in, they get a frost and they go, these were all frozen as well, and if they get another cold frost again, they're going to kill them, so I might as well take the heads off these and hope some side shoots appear. This cabbage was flat. The beans are just starting to recover now, come back up. They're getting that tall now, they're starting to fall over. I need to put the canes in here, I really do. The carrots can stay in the ground because they're doing no harm. I mean, the ground's best place for them, really. The Swedes are doing all right, and so are oh god, beetroot. Here's where they had the celery and the artichokes. I've taken them out now. The only thing what's left in there is the collies. My girls will be getting ready for bed in a minute. We'll come to them in a minute. I want to show you, this is where they come in. Now, on the last video, I was here, and there was I was just about here, and the squirrels were just where these posts are here. And they're running up and down, and I was absolutely gobsmacked how close they were. Well, I come on Wednesday doing a video, and there was all these long-tailed tits that were all over. What they're feeding on are these berries here. And I looked across through the fence here, and this is the piece what we found to put in. It's darker than the others. Now, I've got the riveter and I've got the compressor and generator to do it, but it's getting it down here, and I'm certainly not going to go through all that effort and get my lad to drag it all down here for us, just to put a couple of rivets in. So what I did, I got some long bolts, I put a normal plain nut on, and then I put a lock nut, and then I bent the whole thing over. I did the top, and I've done the bottom as well, down at the bottom down here. So now we've got to check on the bloody fence all the time now to make sure it's secure. I've got a load of barbed wire, so I'm going to put more barbed wire around all the back here. But we're talking about, we've got a general meeting tomorrow, so we'll be talking about security. So I'll let you know what happens about what we're going to do with these thieves, burglars and what have you, what keep coming on. Yeah, so yeah, we're round the back here. All the bloody rhubarb, as I suspected, that frost, I didn't put the pot on and they just gone over, so they've all died back, which is a good thing really, I suppose. I wouldn't have minded some rhubarb, but like I said, that frost was so bad. I mean, at the moment my hands are absolutely freezing here. My fingers are, got no sensation in my fingers. My girls are just stuffing the faces now. They're having the last feed. They'll have a drink of water, and then they're all marched up into the coop. The time now is coming up to 4 o'clock, so it won't be long before they go in there. That feeder, even though it had glycerin in, it was frozen on Wednesday. I had to completely empty it, clear it all out, put new water in. I did put glycerin in. You can see where the foxes have walked through here. Well, I don't know if you can actually see the footprints, it's a bit dark now, but there is footprints. They walk through here over night time, and I'm sure they can, obviously they can smell the chickens, but they can't see them, which is a good thing. So yeah, we're nearly all the way around. These beans definitely need a pole sticking in them and holding them up, because they've come back up. They were flat on the floor and they've come back up. All of them were flat. So yeah, that frost really bit into him on Wednesday. Inside that greenhouse there, there's the only flowers on Weaste Allotments, and I've locked the bloody door on it, so I can't really show it you. But I've done some more runner beans as well inside there, so I'm not going to go in there tonight. Like I said, the temperature's really dropping now. It must be about 2 degrees, maybe 1 degree. But it's been absolutely glorious today on here, and then we had thunder and lightning, we had hailstone, we've had absolutely everything. We've got a slight wind there, that's actually moving the flag. All the other flags, as you can see, they're not even moving. If you look around here, every single flag isn't moving, but you look at my flag and it's moving because of what's behind me. The fields are behind me. The wind comes off the top over here, off this bank up the top. That bank, from where I am now to the top of that bank's about 20 foot. So it comes off and it comes down and it just catches the top of the flag. So when everybody else's flags are not moving, mine does move. Right, so the last licks of light are starting to fade away here on Weaste Allotments. So yeah, it's been a very good day. Lots of birthday cards and presents. I think they need a bath. I've had that many bloody bars of soap and socks, and at least a few of them have bought me loads of toffees, what I like, all my favourite toffees. So what I'm going to do now, spin the camera around. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go home. Obviously my missus will have my tea ready for me, my darling Jill. I'm having lamb chops, potatoes, peas with onion gravy tonight. Can't wait for that. Lovely. So yeah, I'm going to be adding back to that. I'm going to sit in front of my computer. I'm going to watch all the latest updates off you lot out there, because like I said, there's nothing on telly what is any good these days. So thanks again to everybody, and I mean everybody who's subscribed to my channel, who even bothers to watch. You know, you might just jump on by mistake. I say thanks anyway, and thanks for all your comments. I'll see you all again. So au revoir, das bedanya, arrivederci, ciao. See you all later folks, goodbye for now.